So, good morning, everyone. How are you all?
Fine, sir.
How was your first periodic test?
Easy.
Okay. And how was your first NTSC class?
Good. Very good.
Very good. So, children, you have to maintain regularity in attending the NTSC classes. You have to get up early in the morning and you have to attend the class in time so that teachers are putting lot of efforts. So you have to attend them and you have to be benefited by that class. Okay, children? And your attendance for NTSC class is a must. If you don't attend, then after some time, we will not allow you to attend these NTSC classes. So you have to maintain regularity in attending the classes. Okay, children? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Okay, sir.
Now,
सर
yes, yes,
सर
Kushag, you
टाइमिंग
want
क्या
to ask
थी
something?
क्लास की?
Kushag, you want to ask something?
सर एनटीएससी क्लास की टाइमिंग क्या थी?
What?
एनटीएससी क्लास की टाइमिंग क्या थी?
Beta, that is, it is from 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. in the morning. Okay?
ओके सर.
It is there we have sent the timetable also in WhatsApp group. You have not seen, I think. Okay. Now, see children, CBSE has sent the split up of syllabus. Now the whole curriculum is divided into two terms, term 1 and term 2. That today I want to discuss that syllabus for term 1 and for term 2. Okay? All of you might be knowing about that. Do you know this or
Yes,
not?
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let me once again tell all of you that the total theory examination term 1 plus term 2 will be of 80 marks and 20 marks weightage shall be given for the internal assessment term 1 plus term 2. Internal assessment maximum 10 marks for each term. There will be periodic assessment that would include. Are you listening, children? Are you listening or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There will be periodic assessment that would include 3 periodic tests will be conducted by the school in the entire session. 3 periodic tests. एक periodic test हो चुका है ना?
Yes, sir.
Average of the 2 periodic tests, marks of best periodic test conducted in the term is to be taken for consideration. जो 3 periodic test होंगे उनका average या best out of 3 ये आपका प्रमोशन के लिए लिया जाएगा. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
Diverse methods of assessment as per the need of the class, dynamics and curriculum transaction. They may include short tests, oral test, quiz, concept maps, projects, posters, presentations, inquiry-based scientific investigations, etc. B. Subject enrichment in the form of practical laboratory work should be done throughout the year and the student should maintain record of the same. See, very soon I will be telling you about the practicals of term 1 and term 2. You have to make a separate practical file for chemistry, biology, okay, and you have to note down those practicals and we will send you the practical videos and also we will show you here demonstrations of the practicals here as we are doing in the live online classes. Okay, children, I will show you the practicals also. As soon as we cover up the theory part, Then we will take up the practicals. Okay, children?
Okay, sir.
Then,
Okay, sir.
but that those practicals you might be having laboratory manuals. Do you have laboratory manuals?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Laboratory manual, you have to note down those practicals in your practical file. You have to maintain your practical file in a proper manner.
सर
Okay. Yes, Sadra.
सर एक प्रैक्टिकल फाइल है और एक प्रैक्टिकल मतलब एक प्रोजेक्ट बुक भी है, तो दोनों में से किस में बनाना है? एक नोटबुक भी है सर।
साधना, मैं आपकी बात समझ नहीं पाया, फिर से रिपीट करोगे बेटा?
सर एक नोटबुक है केमिस्ट्री की और एक प्रैक्टिकल फाइल है, तो दोनों में से किस में बनाना है?
प्रैक्टिकल फाइल में आपको ये प्रैक्टिकल्स लिखने हैं, ठीक है ना?
ओके सर।
एनी अदर डाउट?
Sir, Netrika ma'am had shared some videos in our WhatsApp group yesterday.
Yeah, I know that. That is why I am telling you now. You watch those videos, okay? And and we will also demonstrate those practicals in the live online classes. That's what I just mentioned just now. Okay,
Okay, sir.
Manali, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
They are ready-made videos, and we will also show you the demonstrations of the practicals as we used to show in the offline classes. Okay, जो हम लोग offline classes में जैसे करवाते थे practical, वैसे ही हमको आपको दिखाएंगे यहाँ पे, ठीक है बेटा? अब आ जाओ सिलेबस, टर्म 1 का सिलेबस। टर्म 1 का सिलेबस देख लो, क्लास 10th का टर्म 1 का सिलेबस। प्लीज लिसन एवरीवन। All of you can note down class 10th, unit 1, chemical substances. This I am talking about term 1, chemical substances, nature and behavior, chapter number 1, chemical reactions and equations. This chapter we have already done. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so this is a part of term 1. Similarly, chapter 2, acids, bases and salts, this is also a part of term 2. Then the ongoing chapter at the moment is chapter number 3, metals and non-metals. It is also a part of term 1. Okay, any problem, children? Any problem?
No, sir.
Okay, then let us talk about the practicals for term 1. Let us talk about the practicals for term 1. Please see, this is very, very important. Practicals. Number 1 is finding the pH of the following samples by using pH paper or universal indicator. ये जो substances हैं इनके pH निकालनी है, and then we will come to the conclusion that which substance is acidic, which substance is basic, and which substance is neutral. This practical is based on pH value. So those substances which we need to test are dilute hydrochloric acid, dilute sodium hydroxide solution, dilute ethanoic acid solution, lemon juice, water, dilute hydrogen carbonate solution. ये पहला प्रैक्टिकल होगा जो हम लोग करेंगे। ओके, ये टर्म 1 की बात कर रहा हूं मैं, ठीक है बेटा? फिर सेकंड प्रैक्टिकल होगा स्टडिंग द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ एसिड्स एंड बेसिस HCl and NaOH ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द रिएक्शन विद। हम लोग HCl और NaOH, HCl एक एसिड है और NaOH एक बेस है, उनकी प्रॉपर्टीज we will study on the basis of their reaction with litmus solution, लिटमस सॉल्यूशन का टेस्ट करेंगे हम लोग, एसिड का और बेस का, हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड का और NaOH का, एंड वी विल कम टू द कंक्लूजन दैट which is acid and which is base, and what type of color change is given by an acid with litmus paper or litmus solution. Okay, children? And which type of color change is given by base with litmus paper or litmus solution. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Then,
Yes, sir.
then we will also see the reaction of acid and base with zinc metal. Is there any difference? Please listen. This we have already covered up. So let me ask how much you are prepared. Is there any difference between the reaction of zinc metal with acid and base? Is there any difference? Is there any difference, children? Kushagra Srivastava, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Kushagra Srivastava, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What happens when an acid reacts with zinc metal?
It acts like
Uh,
base.
Jasri Meher,
Can I tell?
do not interrupt in between. What happens when zinc reacts with HCl? And what happens when zinc reacts with NaOH?
सर मैं बताऊं?
When zinc reacts with HCl, Zn
मैं
ZnCl
बताऊं?
will be formed.
Wait, Sadhna, please don't interrupt. Kushag, you continue. Kushag,
Sir, when zinc will react with HCl, ZnCl will be formed.
zinc chloride plus hydrogen gas. यही बनेगा कि नहीं?
Hydrogen. Yes.
Okay. And what will be the product formed when zinc reacts with dilute NaOH? क्या बनेगा बोलो?
Sodium zincate.
Very good. Sodium zincate. Na2.
Na2ZnO2
And what is the other product?
plus
What is the other product?
Water.
H2O. H2 gas.
Two. Water.
Water बनता है. Kushag Srivastava, are you sure that water is formed?
सर मैंने नहीं बोला.
Kushag Srivastava, are you sure?
सर मैंने नहीं बोला water.
Okay. Sadhana, what do you want to say?
H2 gas.
Hydrogen gas. Okay, very good. So, children, what I wanted from you is that when HCl and NaOH reacts with zinc, there is no reaction. Water is not formed. Manali, hydrogen gas is liberated. Please check it out. Hydrogen gas निकलती
No, sir. React.
Manali,
When acid react.
अच्छा 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 वो जिंक ऑक्साइड नहीं है जिंक है सिर्फ यस सर हाइड्रोजन गैस होगी लिबरेट
hydrogen gas is given out, no?
यस सर मैंने जिंक ऑक्साइड पढ़ लिया सॉरी.
Ipsita, are you there? Ipsita Das. She is not there. Ipsita Das. Himanshu Saini, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Is there any difference between the reaction of zinc with HCl and NaOH? Himanshu, tell me.
No, sir.
Because both of them they liberate hydrogen gas. Understand? So ये हम लोग देखेंगे. Then we will also see the reaction of HCl with solid sodium carbonate and reaction of NaOH with solid sodium carbonate. Okay? This second practical. Then third is practical, performing and observing the following reactions and classifying them into combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, and double displacement reaction. And the reactions that we have to study are action of water on quicklime, action of water on quicklime, action of heat on ferrous sulfate crystals, iron nails kept in copper sulfate solution, reaction with sodium sulfate and barium chloride solution. Okay?
यस सर
Okay, children. So these are the reactions that we have to perform. Then next practical, observing the action of zinc, iron, copper and aluminum metals on the following salt solutions: zinc sulfate, iron sulfate, copper sulfate and aluminum sulfate. Okay, we will find out the reactivity of these metals based on their reaction with zinc sulfate, iron sulfate, copper sulfate and aluminum sulfate. Okay.
Okay, sir.
These are the practicals of chemistry of फर्स्ट टर्म. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट टर्म का हमने आपको थ्योरी बता दी और प्रैक्टिकल्स बता दिए कि नहीं?
प्रैक्टिकल्स.
ठीक है ना. अब
यस सर, बता दिए.
टर्म 2 का देखिए, टर्म 2 का प्लीज सी. टर्म 2 we will discuss later on. Okay, we will discuss term 2 later on. Term 2 सी, टर्म 2 में जो थ्योरी है, प्लीज लिसन. थ्योरी जो है वो है कार्बन एंड इट्स कंपाउंड्स. ओके, कार्बन एंड इट्स कंपाउंड्स एंड periodic classification of elements. These are the 2 chapters that will be covered in term 2. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, listen, in total we have 5 chapters of chemistry in the syllabus of class 10th. Okay, first 3 chapters will be covered in term 1 and the rest of the 2 chapters will be covered in term 2. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
There will be no practical for term 2. All the practicals will be covered in term 1 only. ठीक है, टर्म 1 में ही पूरे प्रैक्टिकल्स हमें कवर करने हैं. कौन कौन से? फाइंडिंग द पीएच ऑफ द गिवन सॉल्यूशंस, then second is what?
Studying the properties of HCl and NaOH.
Studying the properties of acid and base. Then the third, reactivity of metals. Okay, these are the practicals which we have to perform. Okay, children, and the type of reactions, the 4 practicals. So this was all about the portion that is to be covered in term 1 and term 2. Now let us resume our chapter number 3, metals and non-metals. In that chapter, we had discussed the physical properties of metals and we have also gone through all the chemical properties of metals, that is reaction of metals with water, reaction of metals with oxygen, reaction of metals with acid, reaction of metals with aqueous salt solutions of other metals, and reaction of metals and non-metals, that is formation of ionic compounds. We have also seen how ionic compounds are formed and what are the properties of ionic compounds. Up to this, we have covered up the chapter. Do you have any doubt regarding the portion that we have covered in this chapter so far? Please ask if you have. Otherwise,
No, sir.
let us move on to the next portion of the chapter, that is occurrence of metals in the earth's crust and their extraction Okay, so let us begin.
Sir,
Yes, Sadhna.
polar solvents कहते हैं.
Polar solvent, yes. Okay, let me tell you. Polar solvent is a solvent that has 2 poles. That means it ionizes in oppositely charged ions. I will give you the example of most common solvent? Sadhana, can you tell me the most common solvent that you observe in your daily life? The most common solvent? Water. Okay. So water is a polar solvent because, see, water is a polar solvent because it ionizes to give X plus and OH minus ions. It ionizes to give X plus and OH minus ions. Okay. Okay. So this is called a polar solvent. Sadhana Patel, such a solvent which ionizes in oppositely charged ions, that means opposite poles है ना ये बेटा, opposite poles. That is why it is called a polar solvent. Sadhana, is your doubt?
Yes, sir.
Is your doubt solved?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If anyone else has any doubt, please ask children. Please ask if you have any doubt. Okay. Now let us see occurrence of metals and their extraction. Occurrence of metals and their extraction. See children. Occurrence of metals and their extraction. Occurrence of metals and their extraction. See children, metals are very, very important for us. Why? When you look around in your surroundings, you can see that there are many materials which are made of metals. For example, the chair, the table, the fans, these are all made up of metal. Which metal? Which metal?
Iron.
Iron. Okay, iron. Similarly, the wires, they use copper wires, they use copper, then aluminium,
Carbon.
etc. So, and the bodies of ships, aeroplanes, these all are made up of metals like aluminium, iron, or alloys. Do you know what are alloys? Alloys are
Mixture of metals.
Yes, sir.
Alloys are homogeneous mixtures of two or more metals or one metal and one non-metal. Okay. For example, can you name some alloys, children? Brass,
Sir,
bronze,
copper plus lead.
brass, bronze, duralumin. These are all what? Alloys.
Alloys.
Sadhana Patel, barium is not an alloy. Barium is a metal. Okay, Sadhana? No, so we know that metals are very, very important. So where do we get metals from? We get metals from the earth's crust. There are metals. There are actually different types of metals. Some metals are highly reactive metals. Others are medium reactive metals, and some other there may be some very less reactive metals which do not react with any other metal or any other substance. Such metals are called noble metals or inert metals. For example, gold, silver, and platinum. Okay. So children, based on the reactivity of metals, metals are found in different forms. Those metals which are highly reactive, they are found in combined form. They are found in combined form. The combined form in which the metals exist, it is called minerals. It is called what? Mineral. Just say, please listen. Suppose Fe3O4. Okay, then CuCO3. Then CuCO3, dot CuOH whole twice. Okay, then Na3Al Na3AlF6. So these are all minerals. These are all what? Minerals, students. These are all minerals, and minerals from which metals can be extracted. Minerals from which metals can be extracted profitably. They are called what? They are called what? Ores. They are called ores, students. Okay. So let us write down. Please write down. This we will write later on. Please write metals occur in earth crust in combined form known as minerals. Such minerals from which metals are extracted profitably. Extracted profitably का मतलब समझ लो बेटा आप कि in order to obtain metals from the minerals, we have to perform some processes. And those processes require energy and some other expenditure is there. So we have to ensure that the metal that we are going to extract is more costly than the investment that we are putting in. ऐसा ना हो कि हम लोग 100 रुपए के मेटल के लिए 200 रुपए खर्च कर दें. Understand? So it will not be a good idea to invest 200 rupees in order to get metal of cost 100 rupees. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, children?
Sir,
Yes, Manali, what do you want to ask?
sir, what is Na3AlF6?
हाँ, बताने वाला था मैं. Na3AlF6, this is known as cryolite. Cryolite से हम लोग क्या निकालते हैं? एल्यूमिनियम निकालते हैं. क्या निकालते हैं बेटा?
Aluminium.
अभी हम बताने वाले हैं. अभी मैं बताऊंगा, सब चीजें बताऊंगा. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू प्लीज लिसन. ओके, तो हमने कहा metals occur in earth's crust in combined form known as minerals. Such minerals from which metals are extracted profitably are called ores. इनको क्या बोलते हैं? प्लीज पे अटेंशन. देखो, metals are found in the combined form. The combined form of metals in which they exist are known as minerals. But there are some minerals from which only we can extract the metals profitably. Not all metals are called ores. So there is a statement in the exam. It is commonly asked, which statement is correct? All minerals cannot be ores, but all ores are always minerals. समझ में आ गया कि नहीं आया?
Yes, sir.
Please write down. All minerals are not ores, but all ores are minerals. ठीक है? अब क्वेश्चन आती है बात कि ओर्स की बात कर लेते हैं. लेट अस राइट डाउन द नेम्स ऑफ सम ores of metals. Okay, so here shall I rub the board now?
All metals are known.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, अब मैं रब कर रहा हूं और यहाँ पे हम लोग लिखेंगे मेटल और उसका ओर, मेटल और उसका ओर. Okay children, sometimes in the exams they ask the ore of mercury, ore of aluminium and so on. Okay, ये है मेटल एंड ओर, मेटल और उसका ओर. ओके, ओर. अगर हमने बोला मेटल, सपोज हमने बोल दिया मरकरी, मरकरी का ओर होता है प्लीज. कैन एनीबडी टेल मी नेम ऑफ ओर ऑफ मरकरी?
cinnabar.
Cinnabar. It is nothing but mercuric sulfide. क्या होता है ये? मर्करिक सल्फाइड, HgS. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है बार बार. मरकरी हो गया. दूसरा आयरन,
मैग्नेटाइट.
मैग्नेटाइट, मैग्नेटाइट और हेमाटाइट, मैग्नेटाइट एंड हेमाटाइट. ठीक है बेटा, मैग्नेटाइट, हेमाटाइट. उसके बाद कॉपर, कॉपर का,
बोर्नाइट.
कॉपर का क्या बेटा? कुशाद बोलो
बोर्नाइट.
क्या? कॉपर का होता है मेलाकाइट. ओके, कॉपर ग्लैंड्स, कॉपर ग्लैंड्स एक्सेट्रा.
Copper pyrites.
कॉपर ग्लैंड्स बोलते हैं CuS, कॉपर सल्फाइड. ओके, उसके बाद आ जाओ हम लोग एल्यूमिनियम. एल्यूमिनियम का जो ओर होता है वो होता है बॉक्साइट. बॉक्साइट, वेरी गुड. बॉक्साइट, क्रायोलाइट, क्रायोलाइट अभी मैंने बोला था ना, एक्सेट्रा.
Yes sir.
ठीक है, ये हो गए. जिंक का, जिंक का होता है
कैलामाइन.
कैलामाइन. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, वेल डन. कैलामाइन. ठीक है. उसके बाद और कौन सा बचा? तो दीज आर दी मेटल्स एंड देयर ओर.
सर मैंगनीज,
है बेटा?
सर मैंगनीज का रह गया.
है इप्सिता,
मैंगनीज का रह गया.
इप्सिता, have you attended NTSC class in the morning?
Yes sir.
Okay, but why have you joined this class so late?
नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम.
अच्छा, it is a good reason to say that there was a network problem, है ना? It is a good reason to say.
नो सर, सर अभी अटक गया था नेट, इसलिए लेट.
Okay, okay, you children be honest with yourself that you are attending the classes regularly. Okay, children? So these are the metals and their ores. Now let us see. Have you noted, children? Have you noted?
Yes sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now I am rubbing. Now there is a separate branch of chemistry that deals with the extraction of metals from their respective ores. This branch of chemistry is known as, क्या बोलते हैं इसको? Metallurgy. What it is called?
Metallurgy.
Metallurgy. Please note down. Metallurgy. Metallurgy. Okay. Write down, children. Please write down. The branch of chemistry that deals with extraction of metals from their ores, from their respective ores is called metallurgy. is called okay. Now, see, there are three types of metals. We can classify the metals on the basis of their reactivity. Metals can be classified into three categories: metals of high reactivity, metals of medium reactivity, and metals of low reactivity. Okay, children?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so metals can be divided into three types, and depending upon their reactivity, their extraction processes are also different. There are different extraction processes to extract highly reactive metals like sodium, potassium, calcium, etc., which differs from the extraction processes from medium reactive metals like iron, zinc, copper, etc., and metals of low reactivity like lead, mercury. They are very less reactive metals, so their extraction process is different. Okay, we have to write to them. Tell her of this now. Metals can
Yes,
be categorized into three categories. Please pay attention. Metals, based on their reactivity, they are categorized as metals of high reactivity, metals of high reactivity, metals of high reactivity, then metals of medium reactive, medium reactivity, medium reactive, and then third one is less reactive. Okay. अब metals of high reactivity में कौन कौन आ जाएगा? Like
Sodium,
potassium,
potassium, sodium, potassium, and
Calcium.
सोडियम, पोटेशियम, कैल्शियम, etc. ओके. मीडियम में कौन कौन आ जाएगा? जिंक, आयरन
Iron.
और
copper,
जिंक, आयरन,
Aluminium.
ठीक है, एल्यूमिनियम भी रख लेते हैं. जिंक और लेस रिएक्टिव में क्या रखेंगे? प्लीज पे अटेंशन.
Copper, silver,
Lead.
gold.
वो रखेंगे लेस रिएक्टिव. इसमें मीडियम रिएक्टिव में कॉपर भी रखते हैं. लेस रिएक्टिव में रखेंगे सिल्वर, गोल्ड एंड प्लैटिनम.
Mercury.
सिल्वर, गोल्ड, हाँ इसमें मरकरी भी रख सकते हैं. ठीक है, मरकरी भी रख लो. Basically, see, so please pay attention. Metals of high reactivity, they are never found in the free state. They are never found in the free state in the nature. They are always found in the combined form known as minerals, and such minerals from which we extract metals in a profitable manner, they are called ores. ठीक है ना? So these metals always found in combined state. Okay. And these metals of medium reactivity also, they are found in combined state in two forms. One is oxide form and the other is sulfide form. Oxide forms and sulfide forms. Okay. And these metals of less reactivity, they are found in free state. They are also known as noble metals. Okay, children. So based on their reactivity, we have classified metals into three categories: metals of high reactivity, metals of medium reactivity, metals of less reactive. Okay. And depending upon their reactivity, they are extracted in a different manner that we will see tomorrow. Okay. Have you noted, children? Have all of you noted?
okay, sir.
Yes, sir, noted.
Very
Sir,
good.
noted.
So tomorrow we shall start the metallurgical operations to extract metals of different reactivity metals. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Is there any doubt?
No, sir, no doubt.
Okay. So please, children, all of you are supposed to attend the classes regularly. Okay, and for NTSC classes, those children who are attending the classes, they have to attend regularly, and very soon